to start, we need to enter the dungeon of Zidillion to, what is it, restore the resonators or something like that. Activate the Resonator of Judgment. To do so, I'll need to find 3 focus crystals and place them in a Judgment Nexus, which will prepare, I cannot read, the Resonator for attunement. Proceed to Zidillion now to begin my search. Alright. And we'll do some more side quests along the way as well. Interesting. Turn the volume up a little bit. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, I think I remember this place. Oh, there's actually enemies here. All right. Love to see it. Take that back. Take these poisons for no reason, because I'm not going to use them, probably. Like this, yeah. There's some button somewhere that would open this. But I figure... just head this way for now. There more grummites, or nah? More madness, or sure, for more arrows, assuming I get another matrix. Didn't even try. Crystal staff, oh wow. Sell that for a lot. Discovered the first of the 3 focus crystals. It was affixed to the top of a Grummite shaman's crystal staff. I think they are using the crystals as a power source for their weapons. Now that I've removed it from the staff, I should place the focus crystal in its judgment nexus to continue. So this thing. Okay. See you. Just take all that. Sure. I know it wouldn't weigh me down very much to grab the alchemy ingredients and shit, but I'm just like, I just don't care or need it. Like, I'm not one of those Elder Scrolls players, you know, that meme where it's like, oh, I just pick up everything, and it's like, well, why? So much shit is, like, not even worth anything. So I've never understood that, unless you're specifically playing, like, a Klepto character. I know some people, it'll be like, oh, this character's obsessed with mugs or something, and you just grab all the mugs. Like, okay, sure, but, I'm not trying to be encumbered. And I do think that an encumbrance system is actually a good thing for a game like this. Otherwise, yeah, you just pick up literally everything with no, like, limit or... yeah, I guess that's the word for it, is a limit. So Space Cowboy, good to see ya. These Grummite arrows are not very good. Or they're worse than the Elven ones that I'm using, right? Yeah, 14, so like, yeah. And the Madness arrows are going to be used for emergencies only. Interesting that a lot of the time when you kill enemies in this game, they drop their weapons, and so you have to manually pick them up. Interesting that these staves stay on their person. That could have been a result of people complaining about that from the base game, and they changed it for Shivering Isles. I wonder. Or maybe it's just these specific enemies are like that because they're quest items, so they don't want to risk them getting lost. And plus, in Elder Scrolls games, I have seen items clip through the floor before, so if that were to happen, that'd be unfortunate. But I do have access to console commands if I need to, like, advance a quest if something breaks. at least. Again, not that it's acceptable for quests to break, but just saying, on PC at least there are ways around that kind of thing. Potion of healing. What? I don't know what the purpose of this is. Oh, you know what? I think I know what it's for. Maybe. It's for a follow-up quest, I believe. If this is the place that I'm thinking of. The Halls of Judgment. We just transform into, Yagami. As we enter. Gramite Cudgel is interesting. And by interesting, I mean worthless. Nice try, Bozo. I'm also very tired today, so pardon my, potential lack of enthusiasm compared to my usual chipper demeanor. But yeah, just kind of tired, weather's shit, and, I don't feel that great. Like, I hope I'm not getting sick. But, you know, as soon as I say that, that's usually, you know, a bad sign. I thought I one-shot him for a second. Oops. Oh, hello. What did I miss? Went right over your shoulder. These guys' eyesight is so dog shit. It's funny. I can, like, crouch, like, 3 feet in front of them and they stop seeing me. Yeah, take the last staff. That's not the... It's just a pewter fork. It's not the fork of horripilation or anything. I don't think I've seen a fork on these guys before. The fork. Attune the resonator by using the attenuator of judgment that Sheogorath provided me. Alright. Sheogorath provides, indeed. Oh, hello. This is on Adept, by the way. I haven't, like, modified the difficulty in any way. It's just for whatever reason, even though, like, Cyrodiil enemies at this point weren't dropping in one hit like this, it just seems like these Chromites in particular are just terrible. I wonder if it's because I... What the fuck? I wonder if it's because I went to the door in Nibbin Bay, like, earlier? Does that... You would think that the scaling wouldn't start until you actually entered. But I wonder if because I discovered the Nibbin Bay door, that set the enemies here, at least on the low end, to whatever level I was at the time. God damn it. I know it doesn't matter that much, but get this shit out of here. Also, I do have a trick when it comes to the lockpicking minigame. Because I got very consistent at it, I just opted for the skeleton key for convenience. But, like, you can kind of... I mean, I wish there was a way for me to do it. I mean, there will be eventually, but... Like, I guess if I put the skeleton key somewhere and then grabbed a regular lockpick, but it's like kind of like tapping it a few times before you click and seeing how fast it goes and then determining when you're going to click by doing that. And sometimes if you set one of the pins it'll change the speed at which some of the other pins change too. So usually for me, it's easiest when they're slower, because that means they're not only going up a little bit slower, but they come down a little slower too. So the window to activate it is a little narrower. So you can try just looking for slow pins, doing those first, and then seeing if that alters the ones that are going faster. But even then, like, it didn't take too long for me to get down the faster pin speed.
Must get into my professional tone. Welcome to Zidillion. I'm the dungeon caretaker, Killaban Nirendil. A wonder of engineering, is it not? Zidillion is the ultimate test of metal for the foolhardy adventurer that dares trespass into the Shivering Isles. What they don't know is that they're being drawn to their doom, courtesy of the Resonator of Judgment. Ever since
tell me more,
Zidillion became redundant. It fell into disrepair and was eventually all but forgotten. After only a few years passed, the Grummites began moving in. They mistook the focus crystals for some sort of religious symbol.
That is pretty funny.
And removed them from their rightful places. This rendered the Resonator inert and Zidillion completely useless. Yes, I tend to ramble. You'll have to forgive me. Zidillion would normally have sent you back to the entrance when you since you're up here. I can only surmise that adventurers are already entering.
Yeah, this is a fun
as we
quest.
speak.
I want to do this
The only
though.
thing we can do is let the adventurers complete a cycle through here. I assume Sheogorath gave you the manual of Zidillion. You can I will be happy to describe each chamber and explain the event that unfolds. This first chamber is the Chamber of the Gnarl. At the touch of a button, you can cause a large group of tiny gnarls to appear and attack the adventurers. Or, if you're feeling merciful, we can have the group terrorized by a seemingly lowly gnarl that instantly grows to twice their size. The hallucinogenic spore gas we release into the chamber will help lull the victims into believing the creature means to kill them. Don't worry, its bark is far worse than its bite.
Okay, so it's either like outright killing them or driving them insane. And we're in the Shivering Isles, so you know which one I'm picking.
As the adventurers make their way through Zidillion's chambers, they will encounter choices. All you need to do is decide what becomes of the adventurers. Will you drive them insane, or will well, the dead will be disposed of. Those that are lucky enough to merely go insane will be granted a place. Each chamber presents two options. When you push the one is physically harmful, usually lethal traps or creatures, something relished by the residents of Dementia. The other choice is more mental. They are designed to make the adventurers lose their grip on reality. Of course, the introduction of spore gas with you'll know you're done when they lie dead on the ground. Of course, any of their possessions you wish to keep are yours for the taking. I'll make sure you get them when you're done. Simple. Wait until if they survived, it's really quite as you would. What else can I?
Oh, that's it. Okay.
The Resonator works by drawing adventurers to itself with a sort of magical siren's call. Sheogorath uses the Resonator to find the cream of the crop, as he calls them. Quite clever, eh? Certainly. So good to be back in business.
Alright, so... Does... He said there were instructions? Manual of Zidillion. Chamber of Gnarl. It's called something different here, okay. Does it say, like, which colored button does what?
cute.
Giant Gnarl or Gnarl Swarm. Oh, okay, I see.
What in Oblivion is that thing?
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the story spoke?
Be careful. There may be more to this creature than meets the eye.
Just like leather armor or some shit. I'm like, is there anything worth killing them over? And I'm like, eh.
And continue on our
Not really. I'm not really hurting for
My eyes playing tricks.
equipment.
Or is the creature growing?
By the gods, when will it stop? It could devour us whole.
Twice their size, huh?
Get back here, you cowards. Something's not right.
All this time it was merely an illusion. How clever.
That was kind of lame.
Wait, what's wrong with Lewin?
Makes no sense. Should be dead. But what? Who?
I think this place got to him. Perhaps we should leave.
No. We'll pick him up on the way out. He must fend for himself.
I almost kind of want to quick load and just see what the other option does. Like, just watch each of them play out, since there's only two choices.
Tree. Going to kill us all.
I'm gonna reload and just see. Because that was kind of underwhelming. I thought they were gonna, like, fight it or some shit, but...
What in Oblivion is that thing?
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the story spoke?
What a joke. Let's be rid of this thing and continue on our way.
Wait just a moment. What's that sound?
It's almost like an Argonian teabagging. Windshield wipers.
Cut him down.
Mage guy's just standing there like a dipshit. Can I shoot them? Okay, so the one that goes insane is also the one that dies. Why are you just standing there, dude?
Hey, will you?
There he goes.
Damn it. Lewin deserved better than this. And
I'm doing the madness option, even though it was a little underwhelming. And then I'll probably just stick with that as we go, because I think that's more fun. As a result, at least.
is that thing?
This is one of the horrid guardians of which the story spoke?
Be careful. There may be more to this creature than meets the eye.
What a joke. Let's get rid of this thing and continue.
Time to choose. Oh, how I missed these moments. So is the creature growing?
By the gods, when will it stop? It could devour us whole.
Yeah, I've already seen this play out, and I can't skip it. But for the other ones, I think I'll just, like I said, pick the madness option and just stick with that.
All this time it was merely an illusion. How clever.
Wait, what's wrong with Lewin?
Makes no sense. Should be dead. But what? Who?
I think this place got to him. Perhaps we should leave.
No. We'll pick him up on the way out. He must fend for himself.
Time to choose. Oh, how I missed these moments. So exhilarating.
No way to run. Mad. Tree.
This one first, okay. This is a fun concept, though. Oh wait, I can ask him about this chamber. Hold up.
Can I assist you? The second chamber of Zedilian is the Chamber of Avarice. The adventurers will have to overcome their feelings of greed as they set their eyes upon the huge piles of treasure locked behind that gate. You may choose to spring a fire trap and cause them great harm, or you can fill the chamber with hundreds. You're doing quite well so far. Keep it up.
I'm assuming the green one's always the deadly one, but I want to read them just in case. What is taking y'all? What are you doing? Are you seeing this shit? Dude. Can y'all, like, not? Oh my god. Don't tell me this is gonna, like, glitch out like this. Come on now. What if I quick save and quick load? Since we have that autosave from the teleporter, just in case. There they go. Stupid ass thing.
Let's have at it, Delius.
It's locked. Whatever shall we do?
Blast! The cage is locked.
Grimlock, be careful. This looks too good to be true.
If only Lewin were here, he could get us through this in no time.
We'll have to fend
Is there a reliable way to put an arrow away? Or do you just have to, like, put your whole weapon away?
Forget it. This is obviously a trick. Let's get out of here.
to be so close and yet so far. If only we had the key. Wait, you hear something? Look, keys. One of them must open the gate. We're rich.
Let's get out of here, Sindelius. This is obviously a trick to waste our time.
I'll know it when I see it. Yes, it must be here.
They're all fake. Just come with me now.
Find it. Yes, I must find the key. Rich beyond all my dreams.
Ha! Suit yourself.
I gotta say, I don't know. I don't know why this doesn't feel as exciting as the first time I did this quest. It's been a while since I've done anything Shivering Isles related, but
Too bad none of those keys fit the lock. I see Lord Sheergorath now. The third chamber of Zedillion is the Chamber of Anathema. Its contents are designed to make sure it's the final, and the adventurers will be subject to horrors beyond their imagination. If you wish to bring ruin to your victims, you may choose to animate, or we can create the illusion of the adventurer dying. Then, just as suddenly as we kill him, we revive the adventurer. You're doing quite well so far. Keep it up.
Steady, Grimlock. Steady.
just make sure they don't look up,
What
like,
more could this
at a
thing
slight angle.
possibly throw at you?
Ghost illusion, raise, yeah, ghost illusion.
What? How in Oblivion can I be dead? This is impossible. Nothing killed me. I didn't even get a chance to fight. No chance to defend myself. No chance for battle. Why? Impossible. This is impossible. Grimlock has never lost a fight. Never.
Okay.
You've made short work of the intruders. Sheergorath should be proud to have such an efficient apprentice. Now, if you'll step on the last teleporter pad, I will meet you in the reception chamber so we... I'm afraid you've exhausted Zedil. Not to worry, we'll have your spoil.
Okay.
As is the tradition, you are to be awarded a focus crystal. As I'll have it sent to the palace and placed in the main hall. Oh yes, of course. It seems a most unusual. Never seen anything like beyond that. You're free to go.
This chest. Water breathing, detect life and feather. Lame. Bound gauntlets. Just take it all, I guess. And then what was the weapon he said? Did he give it to me, or Dawn Fang? Oh. Nourish Blade on strike? Nourish Blade. Like the blade skill? interesting. Also, yeah, I have the Madness Bow. Also, these are the same... Oh, wait, this is, yeah, degraded a bit. That's why. Duh. Is there a way to repair all immediately and just, like, burn through whatever hammers that requires? Because... yeah. Also, these crystals rising from the ground are very... Oh my... Oh, hello. Yeah, I mean, this adds up. Are you gonna do anything? Okay. Oh, fuck. What the hell? I guess I was behind the curtain. You can't even take the armor, is lame. Jigalag's favor. I thought I had an arrow already prepped.
That was quite a battle. You've not heard the legends? Those beings, as you call them, aren't beings at all. They are the soulless abominations known as the Knights of Order. Their attraction to the Resonator isn't surprising. It was built from one of the obelisks that dot the isles they seem to have an affinity for. You must proceed to Sheogorath at once.
Okay. What's this? Simple Order Sword? Not even worth shit. Yeah, let's just get out of here. See what little Sheogorath has to say about this situation. Question is, where were these side quests located again? This one, like, because I could kind of zigzag my way back to New Sheoth and knock some of these out. Like, yeah, the pants are over here. Or not the pants, but the last thing that I'm missing is over here. This is like a general one where you can grab the Madness Ore from Gromites. I don't know what completes this quest, though, because, like, I already got some Madness Ore and crafted some of the equipment. So I don't know what the deal is with that. And this is just like an ongoing thing. I don't think there's any markers yet. So I say we do the fork one, like head up this way, grab the fork, then do whatever takes us over here, and then kind of do like a triangle sort of maneuver. Shit. Oh. Paid off. Durable ebony mace. I did have the idea of, it's unlikely that I will redo, or, I mean, I'd never say never, I guess, but, like, it's unlikely that I will do some kind of follow-up video on that, on my old Elder Scrolls videos from way back when. Like, you know, 6 things I want to see change in Elder Scrolls 6, in relation to, like, Skyrim in particular, but, I did have the idea, I mentioned at least one of them last time, the equipment variety. I thought it could be fun.
2 arms! 2 arms!
Yes, I have 2 arms, yes. Oh, you're not dead? What the fuck? I thought it could be fun to look, because a lot of those early videos were scripted. I do have the scripts for them, so I could, like, look at... This is cool if I could... Sorry, not... I mean, it's fine, it's just like, what the fuck. I wish I could equip these with the fucking, Shrouded Armor, but oh well. Resist fire, frost, and shock 13% versus willpower and strength by 3. I think the elemental resistance is better, probably. Disease, poison, fortify, yeah, it's all kind of not great. I should sell the stuff that isn't that good. Water breathing would be better if I wasn't an Argonian already. And then a lot of this stuff... This weighs 40? Like, what? Makes no goddamn sense. Alright. Dropping this. A glass dagger would be great. Still over encumbered. Honestly, I have so much high value, low weight stuff that I don't even need this. Oh my god. I don't know what the deal is with enemy magicka pools. Like, the fact that they don't continue to heal indicates that they probably don't have regenerating magicka. Because otherwise they would just keep healing unless you can out-damage that. Which would be kind of annoying. So I'm like, I'm not like complaining that it's like that. It's just, it is odd that their regeneration wouldn't function similarly to the players. Yeah, I wonder. I haven't looked at that old script in a while. I can pull it up real quick. And just, if a point becomes relevant, then I can mention it. Let's see, where is this at? Old video. And zoom out so I can actually see what I'm doing. Equipment and magic variety I talked about last time. I guess I already kind of talked about more impactful perks and race differences and bonuses and stuff like that. In addition to like how I mentioned that the starting attributes are very high considering where you end up. Like with the whole, you know, my two-handed, or I got not two-handed, I guess, but like my slower warrior character was starting to really crank up his speed stat because I maxed his strength and endurance so quickly. And that feels kind of lame because it begins to feel homogenized, at least in some aspect. Obviously your major skills and stuff like that are different, but yeah, and that's to say that obviously in Skyrim, I think I talked about this last time too, like in Skyrim, it's easy to become a jack of all trades, but at the same time, it's kind of beneficial to not do that. Oh, glass dagger, what did I say? What did I say? 12 versus 10? I mean, we take those, just hotkey that to 2. Nice. What the fuck? Oh, I was like, huh? Also, wait, did I bail on... I think I didn't pick up an amber earlier, but I don't think it is going to matter too much. Yeah, there's... I'm pretty sure I already talked about it, but yeah, there needs to be more distinction between, like the race that you pick at the start of an Elder Scrolls game should matter more. And it does matter more here than in Skyrim, certainly. But even then, there needs to be more discrepancies. Like, the proficiencies with certain skills need to be, or attributes need to be, like, wider. Right? Well, I guess not, but percentage-wise. I'm not saying that, like, someone who's proficient, like an orc doesn't need to start with 75 out of 100 strength or something like that, right? But I'm just saying, they should start with, like, 5 in, like, the magic schools or something like that. Like, really, really, really low. And then if the stuff you're not proficient in is at, like, 5 or 10, and this is assuming that attributes and stuff like that come back. But I'm just saying, like, if that stuff is at 5, or I guess with Skyrim it's just like your skills or whatever. So like, if an orc's magic schools or magic skills start at 5, then their two-handed, let's say, or blunt or whatever it's gonna be, should be like maybe 20 or 25, which is 4 to 5 times their lowest end, but still not, like, still with plenty of room to grow, kind of deal. To the point where, like, you can invest in that for an entire playthrough, or most of a playthrough, without then being like, I don't know what the fuck to invest in because I already maxed this. And yeah, in Skyrim eventually you could, I think it was added with DLC or a patch maybe, where you could like prestige basically your skills and set them back to 0, but like obviously maintain your level and stuff. But that also has its own downside because you're also like nerfing yourself for the sake of giving yourself more stuff to level up, or being able to level up more without becoming a jack of all trades. If that makes sense. And then yeah, the perks, like the 20% bonuses and shit like that, it's just not interesting at all. I think there's some perk mods that change it to where it's like you get a little bonus and it scales with your level to a degree, or like it's, adds 5% of your level or some shit. I like that kind of idea better. What in the shit is going on here?
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Holy... That death sound was horrifying. You bitch. I'm definitely not landing all these, but there's some where I'm like... Like, really? Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Pin cushion. Let's see here. You
Guess it
bitch.
was nothing.
Oh wait, was I supposed to not?
Well, well. Look at who we've got here.
Oh no, he just de-aggroed. I was like, what the hell? Just confused the shit out of me. Take these back. What's the next one? More believable settlements and cities. Yeah, that's a fair point. NPC density and... The thing is, though, is, like, given how interactive Bethesda's worlds are, and the fact that, like, every NPC is named and has a routine and stuff like that, I understand it to a degree. But even then, I feel like there's more that could have been done. And plus, I guess you could argue that... these games were limited. They're limited by the consoles that were out at the time, right? Because, of course, I do view Elder Scrolls as being more PC-centric games. But I think, like, as time has gone on, there's just, like, limitations in place where it's like, okay, we're making Skyrim for the Xbox 360. I don't know exactly what PCs were capable of at the time, because I wasn't PC gaming like that during that gen. But... yeah. Like, the fact that... oh, don't tell me it just fucking crashed or something. Okay. For some reason, I lost... I'm, like, losing input for some reason. This is very weird. Is my cursor, like, off? I don't Is my mouse... did my mouse desync or something? I'm using a wireless one for the first time. And so it's possible my mouse desynced. Let me just plug it in real quick. Give me a sec. Alright, we're good. It's weird, because I charged the mouse early. And it was showing green, as in, like, you know, fully charged or near fully charged. What was I saying, though? Yeah, okay, so I guess like in the original video, I pointed to Novigrad and The Witcher 3 as an example of like a fleshed out and like realized video game city. Can we not? This? Okay. But, and I mean, I love The Witcher 3, or at least I did. I haven't played it in a while, but, yes, it does feel fully realized and very alive, but also not as personal and not as interactive. And I'm not saying that, like, that's an excuse necessarily, but it's just a difference in philosophy, I think. Like, Geralt is Geralt in those games. Like, you can make dialogue choices and shit, sure, and, like, choices as far as what perks you invest into, sure. But Geralt is a set character, whereas these games are more, like... I feel like more based in, like, D&D, which is something I don't have a ton of experience with, but it is, like, building your character, interacting with the world, and kind of, like... It almost is, like, simulation-esque, to an extent. At least that's how I view it. Like, I think that the immersive sim sorts of elements to Elder Scrolls is, like, what makes it so compelling to me and so special. Can we stop stuttering? Because, you know, the things that you move around in the world, like, persist and stuff like that, and, like, characters can permanently die, and less so as you move on, right? With Morrowind, it's like, it'll tell you if you kill an important character, which most of the time are hard to kill. And then it's like, you know, what is it? Like, something with fate has been severed or some shit. Reload a save. I didn't mark the other quest, goddammit. But yeah, and then, like, I will say, I don't really mind essential NPCs, but I think it's funnier when they ragdoll, like in this game, than with Skyrim where they take a knee. I find that to be a little unfortunate. Although, obviously, the ragdolling thing is, like... I mean, overall, it's not really a great system, I feel like. I feel like there should be a better way. Like, either making quests... I know it's a tall order, but, like, making quests that have multiple avenues to where it's unlikely that all of the participating players will die, and or making those players harder to kill, kind of thing. In fact, why not just make it a toggle in the menu as far as, do you want to play with essential NPCs or not? Right? Like, that's something that I think could easily be implemented. But I know a lot of I was about to shit talk, but I was gonna say, I was like, I know a lot of console gamers, when they see more than, like, two options in the options menu, they freak out. But, like, oh, God forbid you, like, turn off motion blur, or, like, whatever. But, whatever. I don't know, I'm just being a hater. I don't really care what people play on. It's fine. Do what makes you happy. But... like, you know, given the increased focus on accessibility, I don't know what the shit? I don't know what you could argue as far as accessibility when it comes to essential NPCs. So I don't think it would fall under that category per se, but, like, point being, given all of the additional options that are present in games these days, be it for accessibility or otherwise, I think having an option to toggle on or off essential NPCs, like, I think that just makes sense, right? And of course there's mods to, like, turn that off too, to be fair, if it really bothers you that much. And if it really bothers you that much, you probably should be playing on PC, I feel like. And granted, there is modding potential on consoles, though. Like, I played a good bit of Skyrim Special Edition on Xbox with mods, because that was an option, which is pretty cool. And that was following, like, putting, whatever, 1,200 hours into Legendary Edition on Steam, but, I'll go ahead and I'll look at the next point from that older video in a second. More freedom of player choice. Yeah, so one of my favorite mods for Skyrim is called The Choice is Yours. And it's a very simple one where if you say no to a quest, it does not put it in the quest log. And I love that because it annoys the shit out of me if I'm playing... Like, let's say I'm playing a character like Lurks in Shadows, or like, you know, Dark Brotherhood assassin, Argonian, real scum of the earth kind of character, kills indiscriminately, whatever, you know, no sympathy, whatever. You say you're playing a character like that, and someone's like, Timmy's stuck in a well, you gotta help him, and then you say no, and then it still gets added to your quest log when you are never going to do that to begin with. Granted, if that quest has an option to, like, I don't know, drown Timmy or some shit, then, like, yeah, that works for, like, an evil aligned character, I suppose. But a lot of quests in Skyrim don't have that kind of option. Frozen shut, so like a fire spell or what? Do I... No, it's probably... somewhere else in the dungeon, maybe? Or, like, do I have to... Ah, I see. Held by any, but owned by none. So yeah, I mean, I guess that can go into it too, though. Like, that can be a factor, with the freedom of player choice. Oh, wait. No shit. Where... Is that it? Where either allow me to deny quests, ideally both, but like either give me the potential to actually deny quests and not put them in my quest log, and that happens in this game, I think. Like, I think if you say no, maybe sometimes they're forced into your quest log. I just don't like that, because I think there's something to be said for... Like, what do I say here? If your character denies a quest, it's still added a quest log. Get that you don't want players to miss stuff, but I actually think it's okay. It would prevent each player through from feeling the same. Thankfully, I've seen this become more and more common since Skyrim's initial release. So I think this change is likely. I don't know what made me say that, but maybe I'm talking about just like other games that have quests in general. Yeah, in a game like this where there is an emphasis in games like this, like Western RPGs especially, where the role-playing is, like, a big factor, regardless if most of it's in your head or not. Like, with Skyrim, it's a lot of headcanoning and kind of, like, coming up with stuff on your own as opposed to the game doing it for you. So, there's that, but... How the fuck? Shit, what was I gonna say? Yeah, either letting me deny quests or giving enough options for characters of different moralities or backgrounds or whatever. But I think a combination of both is probably best. Now we just go back to New Sheoth, but I'm gonna, instead of fast traveling, just manually go there. I have stated before that, like, Oblivion is a game where I don't really take a lot of enjoyment in just exploring for the sake of it. Well, not exploring for the sake of it, but, like, I just don't... The best rewards are from doing quests as opposed to, like, exploring... Yeah, I guess for the sake of it, like, not tied to a quest or whatever. Whereas with, like, Skyrim, I'll go out of my way to dungeon crawl because, like, the rewards are usually actually, like, worthwhile. And, like, the experience you get from it, too. Like, the skill levels and shit like that. Whereas here you can just level by, like, sprinting around, and I get that that puts you behind combat-wise, sure. It's, you know, part of the flexibility of the system, I guess, but... I don't like this narrative that, like... There's definitely some things that I prefer in Oblivion or even Morrowind, but this narrative that, like, Skyrim sucks ass or, like, is worse in literally every way, I think is just, like... completely disingenuous, and like, I guess you're entitled to that opinion, but I just don't agree. Particularly from the exploration standpoint. And that's just one factor. I mean, you know, it's lacking more so in the role-playing and the things that I was saying with quests and equipment variety and, what, number 5 is 0 to hero. This is kind of related to freedom of player choice, where I don't like that, even in this game, I don't like that it's like, oh, you're the one for my dreams, and it's like, you're instantly basically the chosen one. Now, granted, you have to pursue the main quest a little bit more in this game than with Skyrim. I wonder if there will be alternate start mods for Oblivion, or if there even are some, because I do find the sewers to be kind of a slog on repeat playthroughs, similar to Helgen in Skyrim. I kind of hate that intro, actually. I like kind of don't care for it, because I don't really care for the rah-rah dragon Viking shit, necessarily. So I play with Skyrim Unbound more often than not. There's also other alternate start mods out there, like Live Another Life and some others, that let you just, like, you select what your character's going to be, and then you kind of can select a spawn location or randomize it or whatever, and go. Right, and I get that doesn't make sense for them to design it like that, because it's not going to hook the casual player, for lack of a better term, right? And I would agree, like, on a first playthrough, it's nice to have something to latch onto, as opposed to just, hey, just drop me in. Then again, with Elder Scrolls, I kind of know what I'm getting, so I'm kind of would be content with just drop me in, with no context. But there's going to be a main quest. It's likely going to force you to participate in it, at least at first. But with Skyrim, it's especially egregious, because it's like, well, what if my character isn't the Dragonborn? What if my character isn't able to use shouts, right? And Skyrim Unbound allows you to turn that off, which I more often than not do, unless I'm specifically playing like a Nord warrior, because I just don't buy... I don't even buy into this guy being the heir to... Or not the heir, but like being like the savior of Cyrodiil. It's just, it happens that this is the character that I played, and I was doing the main quest for achievement's sake, more so. But... like, it just doesn't make sense for the Dragonborn to be anything but a human, whether it's Nord or... like, I could buy into Breton or Imperial, or maybe even Redguard, but I feel like Nord... it just feels weird to play a Dragonborn that isn't a Nord. You know? Like, an Argonian Dragonborn to me just doesn't make any fucking sense. And so if I'm gonna play like an Argonian or an elf or like whatever, which tend to be the races I gravitate towards because I find them more interesting than the human races, because, you know, I'm already a human, so like I don't need to, you know, there's pros and cons to playing as some of the human races, sure, but I'm playing a fantasy game, I want to participate in the more fantastical elements, ideally. And so, like, yeah, you can ignore that aspect, I guess, but like I would rather it just not be in my quest log and not be thrust upon me in that way. Considering what I said, in that Elder Scrolls 6 is likely, given Bethesda's track record, going to, at least at some point, thrust a chosen one sort of narrative on you. I would much rather it be handled like it is in this game, where you kind of do have to actively pursue at least the first couple of main quests before you are deemed the hero of Kvatch and all that.
Have you found anything?
The hero of my crotch.
The Amulet of Disintegration. Thank you. Because when they come for me, it is, you might find... Earl has a big problem with Brythar. I don't know
Got a spell?
exactly what Earl... See you later.
We got a spell. Frenzy untouched, up to level 25, 50 feet for 10 seconds. I don't know. Like, how do I determine... I guess I'd have to just use it. But I'm like, how do I determine if an enemy is level 25? Is that even relevant? Is that good? I guess considering I'm level 16, yes. That's actually kind of insane. Never mind. Can only be used once per day. Garbo. Fucking hate that shit. that goes into the, I mentioned this last time, I think, but like when I was talking about like the different races' abilities and stuff, quit it with the daily shit, dude. No one pays attention to that. No one pays attention to what day it is. You can look it up in your days past 59. Like, no one pays attention to that shit. Come on. Zero to hero. Yeah, we already talked about that. Interesting. Here's the problem. Yeah, okay, I also go into, like, the fact that the timeline thing is kind of fucked up, where it's like, okay, I also don't buy into the fact that the Dragonborn is also the one to do the companions and all of these other things. I think that's stupid. That you, like... I guess it's fine to become the head of the guild if it's, like, that's the guild that you're doing for that playthrough, which I think goes into, like, maybe limiting what guilds you can pick would be nice, and more variety for them, too, kind of like Morrowind did.
Well, what is it you need?
Yeah, but, like, it's not to say that, like, the events of those quest lines don't happen, but I just don't buy that it's all the same person. And usually the time jump is massive enough. This is the point that I brought up in that video from years back. The time jump is large enough to where it doesn't matter who did it, really. But at the same time, like, I kind of go into these playthroughs and I usually am selective with which quest lines and quests I do, hence my freedom of player choice comment earlier. What else? Oh yeah, the fact that there's gonna have to be a canon winner to the Skyrim Civil War. Assuming that they don't just, like, drag it on, and it's like... Well, no, even then, though. Whoever won the Skyrim Civil War... That's, like, an event that is gonna have greater impact on, like, the lore and the events, no matter how far in the future. Like, they're gonna have to reference, oh, that spiraled into another Great War, or, like, whatever it might be, right? Especially if it's in High Rock and there's, like, all that, like, kind of kingdom political kind of shit going on there.
For one thing, he's a thief. But what irks me, between my shop and a few others in Crucible, who has time for this sort of thing? I'll tell you what I tell anyone else who asks. Prove to me he's gone.
What do you have? Dog shit, I see. Oh, right, I bought some of this shit from him earlier. Summons, not really a conjurer.
Please, come back soon. No telling what oddities I may have.
I do wish the Mages Guild questline in this game was better and less tedious. And also, once you're through the tedium, like, there's still stuff to do. I don't know, I just don't... I don't know, it's not like the College of Winterhold's questline is, like, amazing or anything, but it feels a little more substantive to me for whatever reason. Beyond, like, lore kind of shit. Where are you pointing me to? Ah, is he in here? What is the last point? Oh, kind of a cop-out, number 6, but just take your time. Yeah, well, at this point, it's like, yes, I don't want the game to be rushed out the door, but at the same time, like, come on now. Although I don't really resent the fact that it's taking so long as much as some others, because I've got plenty else to play in the meantime. Just kill him. Interesting. I guess it's the proof he needs. Not unlike the Argonian one that you can do before the Purification in the Dark Brotherhood questline. But kind of gruesome at the same time. Fits my character just fine.
Ready, row! Ready, row!
I'm such a dickhead. God damn it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's it, pretty much. The problem is, coming up with these improvements based off of Skyrim is like, well, they've released 3 games since then. Being Fallout 4, 76, and Starfield, and those are, I would say, like, equally indicative of what Elder Scrolls 6 could be for both better and worse, depending. I just don't really, like, I played the shit out of Fallout 4, but I don't really know from first-hand experience anything or much at all about the latter 2.
Have you dealt with... So, how do I know he was... Very nice. In fact, I may be able to make use of... You've more than...
What did I get?
See you later.
400 gold? Come on. The problem with killing first and asking questions later, though, is like I am missing out on potential other outcomes. This is true. Anything odd, madness, or the fork. But at the same time, the Elder Scrolls does have its own particular set of systems that is different from Bethesda's Fallouts. And I don't really know where Starfield falls, if it's more like Fallout in its progression systems and stuff, or if it's kind of a hybrid. What in the fuck are you doing?
Fork. You bring the fork. Big Head names you friend. Songs of friendship, songs of ship friends, presents for you, presents on hatching day. Big Head was hatched, but his brother was not. Presents for Egg Friend, almost forgot. Big Head knows secrets, secrets of learning.
Oh. So we get, like, he'll improve one of our skills or something? Take sneak, I think.
The secret to sneaking is not to be seen.
Really?
Empty rooms, empty... See ya.
We take those. Not super exciting, but Big Head is a fun character. Look at him go. Living his best life. Understanding madness. It's a little, contradictory, is it not? But yeah, I have been enjoying my time with this game. I just, again, like, it is still Oblivion, so, like, it doesn't really, like, this will probably be how I come back to this game now, but it doesn't, aside from that, it doesn't really change much of my opinion of it, but it is nice to, like, revisit it for the first time in a few years, at least.
Well now, what news do you have to report? So soon? Not a surprise, I suppose. We'll get to that later. No need to burden your little brain with it now. And Zedilian, since you're standing here, I assume you've succeeded. Or you're terribly confused, or really lacking in good judgment. Wonderful! Time for a celebration! Cheese for everyone!
There it is.
Wait, scratch that. Cheese for no one. That could be just as much of a celebration if you don't like cheese, true? You've run a maze like a good little rat. But no cheese for you yet. Oh, well, maybe a little. I've granted you a new spell, the ability to summon Haskell.
Oh, that's right.
To aid you in your travels. He knows a lot. More than he knows. In fact, give it a try.
I see you've reaped. I believe you have some news for Lord Sheogorath.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Our Lord has granted you the power to summon me. When summoned, I can offer advice on your current endeavor. Do try to use your power sparingly.
Does he have comments on like the main quest and shit like that? Or the guild quest lines? Because that could be really fun, if so. Like if you came here first for some reason and like got this.
I am sure Lord Sheogorath will be thrilled to hear whatever press. I believe you have. While being summoned is truly a wonderful thing.
Well, look, isn't that a hoot? I love it myself. Best part of being a Daedric prince, really. Go ahead.
Been summoned too recently. Wait for it to wear off.
Ah, summoned again.
Good, good. You'll need all the help you can get if you're going to defeat Jiggalag and stop the Grey March. Oh, don't expect to summon dear Haskell.
Oh, damn it. I mean, I guess that makes sense, though. But does that mean you would have commentary on, like, a bunch of side quests, or is it just main quests? I don't know. I guess I can just experiment with it, but that also seems, like, kind of tedious, but...
The Daedric Prince of Order. Or biscuits. No, no, order. And not in a good way. Bleak. Colorless. Dead. Boring, boring, boring! And not a fan of my work, I can tell you. Hates it, hates me. A bit single-minded, if you take my meaning. You've seen his knights. Not the warm and cuddly sort. Not a bit of original thought in their lifeless husks. So...
Which, you know, this reminds me, when I was talking about summoning Haskell and his commentary on quests, I did enjoy the way that companions were in Fallout 4, in particular. And I guess that was also present in 3 and New Vegas, obviously. More so New Vegas. I actually don't remember if 3... what the deal is with that. But, that's true. Like, but in 4 it was nice because they would actually butt in. I know Baldur's Gate does this too, which I've yet to play. I need to get around to that. But, like, the way that they interject and, like, have things to say and, like, their stance with you will change and stuff. Like, that's not really a thing in Oblivion, and in Skyrim, the not the companions, because that's a guild, but, like, your traveling companions kind of just, like, lame. Like, they're just not that interesting, aside from, like, Serana, but she was a DLC character, so it makes sense why she would be more fleshed out and unique.
Again with the niggling little details.
Can't say that.
Hold your tongue, or I will. We'll get to that all in due time. For now, you've got other work to do. An event, a movement, an apocalypse of sorts. Happens every era, at the end of every era, which is to say, now. The Grey March comes and Jiggalag walks. Or runs. Never skits, sidles, or struts. Mostly he just destroys everything around him. Ask? Ask? I don't ask! I tell! This is my realm, remember? My creation, my place, my rules! Look at you! No concept of what you've stumbled into. No sense of place. You don't even really know where you are, do you? I suppose few really do, but that's beside the point. We're going to give you a taste of where you found yourself. 2 halves, 2 rulers, 2 places. Meet and greet. Do what they will, so you know what they're about. The Duke of Mania and the Duchess of Dementia. Seek them out and let them show you what New Sheoth is. You might be surprised. Once you understand what my realm is, you might understand why it's important to keep it intact. And maybe you'll make some friends along the way.
It's kind of like a refuge for the mentally ill, almost, right?
It's Jiggalag's time, and not a good time at all. You're going to help me stop it. First, though, you need to get your feet wet. I can't expect it to save the place if you don't even understand it. So speak to my dukes, learn about mania and dementia. Try not to die.
Daedric prince. Not a nice one. I don't think any of the other princes like him, actually.
Yeah, I would doubt it. Based on, like,
Is more popular at parties.
case in point,
Malakath? He's
Sheogorath.
not popular at parties. Seen them about, have you? Odd things. They've always been here, but they're not of here. You'll see those Knights of Order around them during the Grey March. Drummed. Ever wonder why flies like both?
Wait, what?
Seen them. You'll see. Ever wonder why?
God damn it.
Seen them about. You'll see those Knights of Order around.
Like flies of honey or rotting flesh.
The Duchess of Dementia. Ever wary, ever worried. A prisoner in her own house, in a way. A bit harder to meet than Théoden. Consider making an appointment. The long-reigning Duke of Mania. A master of merriment, if you will. Or if you won't. Ta! Come visit again! Or I'll pluck out your eyes!
I don't know why this glitches out so much. Chances are I'm gonna forget to summon Haskell. I mean, I can hotkey it, I guess. Just leave it active until I need healing. Which hasn't been an issue, and I also have potions. So we're chilling. Okay, quests. Understanding, need trouble. Okay, so these are the two separate quests. I see. But what is it marking? What is this quest marking then? Both of them?
Yes?
That Museum of Oddities is a joke. Although I hear
Yes?
Armina.
What is it? Ah, yes, there you are. You couldn't imagine how long I've been waiting for you. So little to do and so much time. Could you, in fact, imagine just how long I've been waiting? I don't think you could, but I might be wrong. Oh. Yes, that just might be true. Or I've not been waiting at all. Forever and nothing are almost the same thing, wouldn't you say? How do you tell one from another if you're smack in the middle? Don't answer that. I already know the answer, of course. It came to me during a meal. Not a very good meal, though. Too much pie. Pie is a tricky thing, wouldn't you say?
Too much pie? No such thing.
Now that forever is over and you're here, you need to go away. Yes, away. The chalice of reversal is waiting for you. When I say you, I mean me, but it's no difference to the chalice. Oh, so you've heard of it.
From you.
Then you know why I want it back. Can you imagine trying to eat Feldu without it? Disastrous. We hold on to fleeting things even as we slip. I knew, and yet I indulged myself anyway. I indulged her a fair bit too.
Hey.
It was passion. It was forbidden. Oh, the things that would be said if word got out. That made it all the more delicious.
Okay, calm down.
From Dementia's own court, no less. Scandalous. Fatal, perhaps. But passion makes no accommodation for self. Don't you? If you don't, you might. You wouldn't fall for her, though. Opposites repel, strangely enough. Unfortunately, the chalice is locked away as well. My head is positively throbbing now. Can you see it? I need to lie down.
On someone in his court or in Sills.
I hear the owner doesn't even remember what she's got in the
Oops.
place. You've been speaking to Théoden. Did he mention me, perhaps? I don't ask too many questions of Théoden, but didn't... Oh, I see. How brilliant of him. Dunroot Burrow is your goal.
Okay.
Yes, a most unique place. Of course the chalice would be there. The chalice. Feldu. Elytra. It's all connected. One without the others is no good. Poison. Some Elytra there are different. He wants you to learn for yourself. Learn, grow, experience. It's his way. I shouldn't say more.
I don't know what the fuck you're saying.
Go there. Take the Feldu from the Elytra, eat it, and your journey begins.
That's where we're gonna trip balls or what?
To speak of it, Thaden's plan for you, I mean, Oh, it would... What? I like that.
Alright, admire and joke.
Is that so? Blah. I like that a lot. Oh, you're too kind. You're a big fat liar. Is that... Oh, that's great. You're pathetic. It's good at that. That's just talk.
Is this enough?
Well, perhaps Thaden would want you to have a bit more guidance. Feldu is a poison, little one, a very dangerous drug. You'll feel good at first, but that wears off. The chalice is... See,
Greetings.
I've heard there's someone in High Cross trying to catch... Yes? Not my place to talk about. May all your...
Well, look, I feel as though perhaps you're mistaken, and we have spoken of it.
days
Take your time.
be
I don't know why he's still marked. I guess... Oh, I know why. Because this is the one that just points to the two,
Waiting for you when you return.
to the Duke and Duchess. So we'll go talk to the Duchess first, get our quest from her, and then kind of determine what I want to do from there.
Greetings. The gatekeeper's been killed. This is only the first. Why do you approach the...
Yes.
You're the one the Mad God sent. Then you're safe for now. Speak to no one unless I instruct you to. Surrounded by traitors and spies I am. Always, always. They watch and wait, eager to slip a knife into my spine when I'm not looking. Could be all of them, but they'll never take me down. Never! I'll see them all rotting in shallow graves before I let my guard down.
Damn.
You will help me. You're going to find out who knows. You're going to learn who keeps secrets. You will be my Grand Inquisitor. Expose the conspirators and they will be punished, I assure you. Speak with Herdier. He will help you. Do you understand what is required of you?
Hello.
Goodbye.
Yes?
Her dear. Whose dear? Her dear. Not his dear.
What brings you to this delightful corner of the House of
I am the Grand.
Are you? I'd expected an entrance with a bit more flair. Ah, well, now we've much to do. Lady Syl is not a patient. I do appreciate...
I don't know where we're supposed to go, but if I...
Yes, Inquisitor. Very well. What would you like? As we're just starting out, we need to find a place to... We may have to torture dozens. I shall follow you through Crucible.
Okay.
I don't expect we'll learn much. We must...
I don't remember this at all.
Now.
But I guess we just don't go talk to people and see what's up. Chambers. Private gardens. Is that a euphemism? Or...
Blessings, citizen.
Shagworth's Palace. Is there like an exit from here? Palace grounds.
Yes, do you... You may find the enormity of your task daunting at first. Use Herder's talents to aid you with those who are I believe you've already been instructed as to how to proceed. You've already been warned that this will weaken you. As my lord told you, it happens at the end of every era, and few of the citizens can remember the last Grey March. The Daedric Prince of Order and the leader of the Grey March. As I'm sure my lord told you, Jiggalag has always been a threat to this realm. Yes, you'll find them throughout the Isles. Jiggalag's forces use them as conduits, and Sheogorath has tried to remove them, but the Hearts of Order found on Jiggalag's knights can be placed in the obelisks. Adding enough can cause the
Interesting.
I live to serve.
Does that not apply to this one, I guess? Oh, wait, I think this is like from maybe 30 minutes ago. I lost my train of thought when I was talking about hardware limitations when it comes to like Skyrim having to be playable on the 360. The fact that there are PC mods for like getting rid of loading zones for the cities, like Open Cities is a mod on PC for Skyrim. Yeah, no loading entering the major settlements and stuff, which is crazy. What's going on?
Apologies, citizen, but I must return to my post.
I hear conflict, but I can't.
Kneecaps! Go to the knees! Hit her harder! Don't hold back!
What is going on?
Hello there. I just finished a lovely conversation with Uncle Leo. It seems he's not feeling well today. Lost an arm.
This game is awesome. God damn it. It's fucking funny as shit.
I don't know anything about a
Liar!
No, please.
Don't hold back! Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Prettier, where the fuck are you, dog? You're so fucking slow, dude.
It's gone. All of it. Gone. Have you seen any? I don't know. No.
Yeah. Hello there. I don't know any. No.
Can you hurry up and torture, please? Thank you.
Cats. Every.
Please, no more. I don't know any. No.
Would you like a plate?
Ever vigilant. That's my motto. Knights of Order. I'm nothing. No.
Open your phones.
Please, no more. I don't know any. Thank you. Take care.
Ever vigilant. I'm nothing. No. No more. All I know is that word has gotten around about Anya Herrick. She looks more nervous.
Ah, you. I don't know. Please.
This is too fun. Why are you aiming it at me?
Please, no more.
What the fuck?
I don't know. Thank you. Take care.
Are you gonna initiate?
Please.
Yeah.
I don't know. Thank you. Take care.
I got the info I needed to progress anyway. But yeah, I like don't remember this quest. For whatever reason.
Blessings, citizen.
I see.
I'm Anya Herrick. I serve Lady Syl. What?
Please. You there? What?
Please. I'm not involved. was Masada. He said he was working on behalf of someone else. I didn't know what to do. Turning on Syl could cost me my life. Thaden's... I've told you all I... Goodbye for now.
So we talked to Karni Masada about conspiracy, and I still don't really know what's going on. I mean, I guess they're threatening to kill the Duchess or something. I'm like...
Blessings, citizen.
Hello.
Ah, you again. I'm afraid I... Please.
Wait fucking 10 years for him to come down here. Also, I don't know why, but for whatever reason, if I, like, wait an hour like this, it doesn't, like, warp them to where they would be an hour later. And I don't know if this is, like, a vanilla Oblivion thing. Like, I'm pretty sure in Skyrim, if someone's on a path and you just wait, like, you know, you're effectively standing there, and so, like, they would then have moved the distance that they would have moved in that time. That continuously has not worked in this game for whatever reason. Find it strange and kind of annoying.
Do your worst, Inquisitor, but unless you have some evidence of this preposterous I say no. I've told you. Please. You may continue to do your worst, Inquisitor. Say what you're going to say. I've told you. Please.
Third time's the charm, maybe.
You may continue to do your worst.
It's annoying.
Say what you're going to say. Not bad. Your waist. That's amazing.
Joke and boast.
My life is drab and... Oh, sure. Not now. Not later. No, don't waste your My life is... Is that... Sure. Don't try to manipulate me. Good one.
Oh, I kind of fucked this up.
You're wasting your breath.
Joke and boast.
My life is drab. That's pretty good. What nonsense. Such a... Oh, not bad.
It's a good combo there.
What? Such... Is that not bad? You're good. I've told you. Thank you. I'm listening.
Goes on my 15 just from that. Jesus Christ.
Keep an eye out.
What the fuck evidence am I supposed to get? God damn it.
Are you quite... My things. Yes, Inquisitor. Of course, won't you? Ah, you again. Have you seen it? I've told you. Thank you.
I don't know, I guess we just go talk to more people, it's fine. Maybe I have to wait till morning, though. I should probably feed also, so the vampirism doesn't progress too much. What does Haskell have to say about this?
Yes. It would seem that direct torture may not always yield the results. Paranoia is the order of the day in Crucible. Many keep their eyes open constantly. Enlightening as always.
Yeah, so maybe I just sneak into his house or something and see if there's something to steal.
So much.
That would be...
If you would... Very well. I don't...
Take your time, Herdier. We're not trying to, like, do something. Don't worry. You're supposed to initiate conversation with me. What are you doing?
Speak while I can still hear you.
I'm spamming E. I don't know what's going on.
Yes, Inquisitor. Of course.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think this playthrough is winding down. I'm not trying to be like overly critical or whatever, but Like, see, the fact that I'm level 17 and my attributes are as high as they are is kind of, strange. Also, yeah, like, this is kind of how... Like, of course, my security skill is really high, though, so I think the likelihood that these are slow is probably pretty limited. Or, sorry, the odds that they're fast. Like, notice how all of them are really slow, but that actually makes it easier for them to lock into place. I don't know. How much is there for me to do? I actually don't think that this main quest line for Shivering Isles is that long. And I'm not saying I want to blitz through it necessarily, I'm just like... I can feel myself kind of ready to move on to the next game, and I'm playing other stuff on my own time, it's just... You know, this is supposed to be like kind of the end cap to my playthrough, and that it shall be. Are you good?
You got some schoon, mate. Nothing in it. Please. All right. Oh, I've seen Mazada, yes.
Hmm.
Talking to that seducer. I don't know.
There we go.
Yes?
No. But yeah, it's hard for me to say exactly how much, because I don't even remember a lot of these main quests. Like, I remember Zedillion, but then as far as this stuff, I like, don't even... I, for some reason, don't have any memory of doing this.
How may I serve?
But I'm, like, pretty sure I had done this quest line, though. But maybe I didn't finish it or something. I don't know.
What do you want?
That's another reason why achievements are nice, because then if the original Oblivion had an achievements list, then I could look and see, because like there's no way I have those saves still.
I don't know anything about a conspiracy.
I mean, maybe they're somewhere on my computer, and if I reinstalled it, it would be there, but...
Please.
I'm also hungry and tired, so...
I don't know. Please. I don't know. Walk with her. What?
It's just... I can't even, like, improve my rapport with her. She doesn't have anything on her. Do I just, like, follow her and see when she's talking to, what's his name? Simba? That's funny. It's like a 2D picture. It's a pretty convincing illusion, though, I will say. From a distance.
How may I serve?
I don't know. Give me information instead of, like, not. Da-do-da-do-da-do-dee-da-do. Fucking dumbass, her dear. I broke my legs because of you. Little doggy. Just glitching his way up the steps. Are you good? He's just a little glitchy boy. I'm assuming they're gonna, like, meet up and I'll eavesdrop or something.
Have you made any progress? Will Anya assist us?
No, that blasted Inquisitor got to her. We'll need to find someone else.
See that you do so immediately. This is the one task which you were assigned. If you cannot complete it, you will be removed.
Sounded Scottish there for a second.
I will. I will. I want to see Syl dead just as much as you do.
Hearing this shit, her
She
dear?
cannot be allowed to survive after what she's done. It's despicable. Ah, you again. I've told you. Please.
What do you... I... Please. I don't...
Fine.
Walk with
Ah, you again. I've told... Please.
our Lord.
Maybe this will give me a dialogue option that I overheard their conversation now.
You may continue to do your... I've told you.
Okay.
Thank you. Take care.
Did the quest update when I overheard that? Okay. I've been told I'll need to find them and listen on their conversation. I did that. I did that, though. Maybe I moved too quickly? And I need to, like... Maybe I ask for... Sometimes it does take a second for the quest to update.
Yes, Inquisitor.
I don't want to come back and have to get him. That's the problem.
Of course, Inquisitor. I look forward to working.
Shut the fuck. What the? Remote manipulation. Oh. And we just wait. Because I can't just wait in-game for them to teleport. Or, like, not teleport, but, you know, get in position. Are they meeting in a different spot? Or no, maybe I'm just looking at the wrong spot. Yeah, I was. Ooh.
Stay away from the obelisks. Strange things have appeared near them.
I'm not going near the things. See you later.
Damn, that's a strong tail. Like the only thing making contact with anything. Oh, they're both in place.
Have you made any progress? Will Anya assist us?
No, that blasted Inquisitor got to her. We'll need to find someone else.
See that you do so immediately. This is the one task which you were assigned. If you cannot complete it, you will be removed. Are we clear?
I will. I will. I want to see Syl dead just as much as you do. She cannot be allowed to survive after what she's done. It's despicable.
So what, I just follow them more? They're splitting up. So like I overheard them and the quest isn't updating though. Haskell.
Yes, do you The Inquisitor is now required to be secretive? Consider that Herder's presence may be a detriment. He is not known for his enlightenment.
But they had the conversation though. Whatever. Alright. They still had the conversation. I don't get it, but yeah, okay. We'll just have him wait then. Fine. Seems arbitrary to me.
As you wish.
Am I wrong in thinking that seems arbitrary? Like, it makes sense, but it's also like they had the full conversation though. Garbage. And now we wait again for the third time. Hooray. I'm curious about the modding potential for this, though. Because that's the thing that, like... You know, I say that, like, I still enjoy Skyrim and stuff like that, but it's not really, like... I've enjoyed vanilla Skyrim for probably a few hundred hours. But the vast majority of my time with it is modded. Tailoring certain systems and whatnot, like, the way that I want it to be. Which is part of the appeal, I think. Right? Doesn't mean you can't judge the vanilla game as it is. But at the same time, that's like a big part of the experience to me. Is like the customization. And the fact that Oblivion like has these glaring issues without the flexibility of modding, as far as I know at least. Also my bitrate is showing that it's bad for some reason, so I hope that that's not fucking up. Stream looks okay. But yeah, it's just like...
I want to see Sil dead just as much as you do. She cannot be allowed to survive after what she's done. It's despicable.
Okay, so is the quest gonna like update now or what? Because I just genuinely don't understand. Like, can I talk to them now?
Ah, you again. See you.
Yeah, I can't do it without her here.
Walk with our Lord.
I just continue to eavesdrop? Liturgy of the Duelists. Duelist key. Does this have to do with this quest, or... Perjure ourselves in the duel. Shake Ortho Mendas. Okay. Ask all.
Yes. The Inquisitor is now required to be secretive. Consider that he is not known.
He's not even fucking here, dude.
Existence. Truly.
I don't understand what I'm supposed to be... Like, I don't mind a little bit of lack of direction, but it's like, it's literally telling me to eavesdrop. And then I do that, and then the quest doesn't update. So, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? I tried torturing him after. It didn't work. Might as well get our calorie intake for the day.
Ah, you.
Yeah.
Out of here.
I don't think this is a soft lock, though. I think there's just something that I'm missing. I just don't understand why this... Need to find them and listen on their conversation, yeah. I did talk about quests breaking last time. Not that it's happened yet, but that it hasn't. And that it's inexcusable and stuff like that. And like it still is. It's just like I don't
Walk with our Lord.
I don't understand. I literally eavesdropped on the goddamn conversation, dude. I don't know. I don't understand. Is there something down here that they would have dropped or something? Or...
I saw the Zaxxer, and I magged it too. Oh, fribble.
I hear Cutter collects the madness ore.
Whoops. Yeah, I don't know. It's fucking annoying. I guess the Palace Grounds one would have been fine. Maybe I talk to Birdier again. I'm just starting to get annoyed, and I'm kind of like, well, I guess this is a part of the main quest, though. I was gonna say, like, why don't I just do the main Shivering Isles quest, get those last couple of achievements to proc, and move on with my life, but this is part of the main quest. So that's all the more frustrating. I don't understand. What if I Google it? Because this is the original Oblivion running underneath, so like, if there was a soft lock here, if there's a console command to get out of this, what's this called? The Lady of Paranoia bug? Autofilled. Lady of Paranoia, like, eavesdrop bug? Okay, it's autofilling for that. So maybe it is a common thing. Good old Reddit post from 9 years ago. Certain you're close enough to them. I remember you had to be very close for the... Yeah. Oh, this guy's saying they just stand there, hiding behind the crates. They talk to each other, the request wasn't updated or anything. Helps to have Nelrin arrive first. Known glitch, apparently. Wait for a couple hours and talk to the two conspirators. It will end their meeting, and you will need to wait until the next day. Stopping and following just one conspirator about 1 hour before the meeting may avoid the aforementioned glitch. Wait a couple hours, talk to them. Okay. Well, this is a fortunate thing in that she shouldn't teleport if I wait. So if I wait a few hours, then talk to her... Oh no, she did teleport. What the fuck? Consistency, what is this? What is consistency? Am I wrong? Maybe guards are different or something? I've seen it to where, like, I've waited and then... Like, so, what's his name? Is it... Not Boris, but the guy at the Garden of Dariloth. For the Thieves Guild. You can wait until midnight, and, like, he won't just be in the Garden of Dariloth. Like, he'll leave his house, even if you technically wait till, like, 1 AM or something like that. If you're in that area, in that cell, like, he'll still, like, just leave his house at that time, as opposed to being in the spot he's supposed to be at the time he's supposed to be there. And yet, this guard just teleported out of my sight. So we'll just talk to you, we'll talk to Mufasa, and just wait until the next night, I guess? I wonder if the unofficial patch has been made usable on the remaster. Because I usually have those kinds of things installed even for like a vanilla playthrough.
Ah, you again. Goodbye.
Blessings, citizen.
I keep pressing the wrong damn button. So like what, they meet it around midnight or some shit, right? And this creates an autosave, so if I need to like go follow one of them or some shit. Maybe... It doesn't make sense that it would be because I got spotted, because they had the conversation. And now we wait. I don't want to sit in the chair at risk of getting seen. I think I have an invisibility potion. maybe several that I could use. A strong potion of invisibility. I don't know why the effects like sometimes just don't show up even if you right click, which is what's supposed to show. He's like in his house there. So what that one post on Reddit was saying, or one of the commenters was like, I guess if the guard shows up first, that seems to help. And it seems like this guy hasn't left his house yet, so maybe that'll happen this time. I do find the backwards running animation pretty funny. Oh, speaking of mod support, though...
Good. I shall expect a progress report soon. And keep your head down. The Inquisitor must not become involved.
So, they just didn't say, like, the last line of dialogue for some reason, but they said the rest of the conversation. Maybe it was because I got spotted? I don't know. There might be a reason for it, but the fact that it's a known bug makes me feel a little better.
What? You... I've told you... What? Please... You don't know, do you? She and Théodon, they've been meeting in secret. It cannot be permitted. I don't know. Thank you. Meet me in... I've agreed. Keep an eye out for my...
What about you?
What do you... I hope for... Did you? No, you...
She sounds grateful after that. Yeah, that Majora's Mask recompilation PC port now has a modding capability, which is sick. I messed around with it because I had a playthrough I was sort of chipping away at for a while. And that port is like so impressive, but now with HD textures and basically any of the quality of life things you could want from the 3DS version, now available on this PC version of the N64 game. So like, therefore, the best way to play Majora's Mask. Which is dope. Like, the one thing missing for me with the N64 version was being able to do Song of Double Time to like a specific hour on the hour, and you can do that now with a mod. And so now that project just needs to add Ocarina of Time support, and that's going to shape up to be one killer executable, I will say. What am I doing? Undirect evidence. More persuasive? Does that mean I bring out the torture now? You add that to the fact that I found like action replay codes for Twilight Princess to enable a sort of hero mode on the GameCube version, and got some good shit brewing. Now, if only there was a mod for Wind Waker that like made the dungeons better and added more of them that like were intended and all of that. It's so interesting, that era, like that early GameCube era. I guess it was performing so poorly that they felt they needed to push out Sunshine and Wind Waker before they were done, because like both those games, for as much as there is to like about them, like they just both feel really half-baked, or like just not finished. Not to the same degree as some other games that I've harped on, but still. I don't know why this guy is still... I guess he's getting us names of people who are involved. So do I just need to wait? Dead. Oh. Rip. Found a key. Hidden evidence, probably in his upstairs, especially because the marker is there, which I didn't notice. But yeah, I do, in the long term, have plans to stream the 3D Zeldas again. At least, I'm trying to think of what moniker I can give them. Like the first 5, because I don't want to play Breath of the Wild again. And even beyond that, like those 2 games, like Breath and Tears are both... It sounds so disgusting when you say it that way, Breath and Tears. But those games are like so distinctly different than the other 3D Zeldas, to the point where like I think it makes sense to kind of categorize them separately, even though they are Zelda games in 3D. I would say like this is like a new open world era, kind of.
You have no proof, and I'm not.
But then I'm like, what do you call the first 5 then?
You already
Traditional?
walk with our Lord.
I don't know what else you would call it, because I'm just trying to think, like, how do I title such a project if it's like specifically those 5? You know? Because I'll probably do the dungeon and bosses tier list again with just those 5 also, just because, again, like, dungeon design and combat is so different in the open world games that it's like, it was really hard to compare them when I did those lists initially, and because I don't care for the open world Zelda approach when it comes to those 2 facets especially, it just kind of ended up with most of them being in the bottom, and therefore kind of like skewing like the ratio of the list. What in the shit? Uncle Leo? Uncle Leo! What's the deal with Jerry's Uncle B? I don't know.
Hello there. I just finished a lovely conversation with Uncle Leo. I see you've done... Yes, I orchestrated it. Go ahead, do... Haven't... By the 9 divines, can't a woman get a moment to herself? Leave me!
I can't kill her. Run for it. Well, at least we figured this out.
Yes?
No. Am I gonna make that joke every single time? Probably. It's not even a joke, it's just stupid. I don't fucking know.
How may I serve? Speak, citizen.
I only speak English. Oh. I guess we'll just wait until around this time. I wonder if they're going to teleport in place now. Or if I'll be able to show off what I was talking about. Yeah, they're teleporting now. I feel like that wasn't happening in Cyrodiil, at least.
What news do you have to report, Inquisitor? Is that I shall have
Greetings.
They teleport now? They teleport now. Oh, hello. That was quick. What the fuck? I shall have her brought into the torture chamber. Appears in the torture chamber. Oh.
You've confessed to attempting to kill me, I understand. The penalty for this treachery is death, and is to be carried out immediately.
Rip.
You see now what happens when those who oppose me fail, which they always do.
Can you speak up?
I'm pleased with your work.
What's going on?
As a token of my appreciation, I shall spare your life. In addition, accept this bow.
I got a bow.
I'm watching you.
Can't even loot her corpse. Lame. What's this bow? Ruin's Edge? It's dog shit. Random spell effect on strike. Oh, wait a second. This might be lit. Damage is dog shit, though. Random spell effect. Oh, it's got like a Stranger's Wrath kind of thing going on. I say that like I've played that game, but yeah. Which I haven't, but yeah. Probably not best to test it on an essential. And even then, I really just don't care. I mean, is it random like the Wabbajack is? Probably not. But then again, there's a lot of spell effects in this game, so you never know. Chalice of Reversal. I gotta do both of these to continue. I'm sure there's more side quests that will what was I gonna say? I started to say crop up and pop up at the same time. I'm sure there are more side quests that'll pop up as we go and progress in the Court of Madness. But for now, I'm content with just kind of blitzing through more of the main quest. What, 2 hours? So yeah, I can get the Chalice, finish this up, and then we can probably call it a stream. Seems good.
Speak quickly, mortal.
I like how it's so typical for me. It's like the later it gets, the more I'm starting to like feel awake. I'm very much a night owl in that regard. Gnarl, the last root vendor. I'll just take the road, because I mean, I could maybe Skyrim my way up these hills to an extent. I mean, it's easier to Skyrim your way up. You should call it Oblivioning, I guess. But, these fixtures are a problem, so fuck it. But it is funny in Skyrim, despite not having an acrobatic skill, you can kind of jump sideways up surfaces you shouldn't be able to. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said that I wasn't still looking forward to ES6 though. Did I say that last time? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, like, despite their blunders as they go, like, at least they learned their lesson about the voice protagonist thing with Fallout 4, right? I guess it remains to be seen if they'll learn certain lessons from other stuff, but like, I would be very surprised if, like, again, kind of what I was saying earlier, like, yes, their latest titles are indicative of potential design decisions, but Elder Scrolls is still Elder Scrolls, so I don't think Elder Scrolls 6 is going to have, like, 1,000 planets or some shit. Like, I think it's obviously going to be just like one large map, as most of their games are. You'd think. Maybe it's not so obvious, but like stuff like that I don't think is worth worrying over, but other stuff I suppose, yeah. But it's really hard for me to speak on because I just don't really have an interest in playing Starfield. Like, I like sci-fi on average more than I like fantasy. What the fuck? But I don't know, whatever it is about that particular brand of sci-fi just doesn't really, like, intrigue me that much. And this particular brand of fantasy does. So, there you go. So I would like to see more of the lore be delved into a little more deeply in-game, because like a lot of it is supplemental. Because like as I stated I think last time, the most interesting parts of these games to me are like the Daedric princes and kind of those supernatural elements. Oh yeah, the Feldu. The Feldu effect. Membrane cannot be moved by hand. Do I eat the Feldu now? Ah. Oh. I don't like that. Oh shit. They weren't kidding when they said it's gonna make me weaker. But, not weak enough for it to matter. I thought I shot 3 arrows, but it's strange. Oh, so like their thorax or whatever it is actually their weak spot. I guess that makes sense. That's what it seems like. What's happening? Okay. I guess this is actually probably better than sprinting. Withdrawal is setting in. I need to enter or find more Feldu. Why? I'm just over encumbered. That's the withdrawal effect. That's it. Granted, as long as I don't start losing health, I don't really give a shit. Right? Like, am I wrong? Jigalag's Ascendancy. Is it a passive? Doesn't tell me what the fuck it is at all. I mean, I'll brute force this. I don't care. Again, as long as my health doesn't start draining, I really don't give a shit. I should also repair my stuff. The thing with the repair system too, like I appreciate it for adding like that little extra bit of immersion, but you can you so easily can just stock up on repair hammers and have it be a non-issue to where it just kind of becomes tedious. So like I don't really feel like it adds that much. Aside from I guess during combat. What is it pointing me to exactly? I'm going in circles. I see. So the answer is like going this way. What? I didn't sell some of the heavier shit, but I don't really need gold, so like get this shit out of here. What the fuck ever. Not as fast as usual, but who cares? It does look like I'm losing health now. It's very minimal though. Nice. Not even a mage at all, but just, you know, they start with the healing spell arbitrarily. So there's that. I hate the area maps, dude. Why can I not zoom out on the area map specifically? It's so stupid. Or just like toggle between them or something. What's interesting is like I feel like I never look at the dungeon maps in Skyrim. And it's like, oh, good baby dungeons, whatever. It's like, well, I just feel like they're more intuitively designed. And the fact that they loop back out is also nice. I think there's a balance to be had, I think, between the two philosophies. Like design philosophies for dungeons. Like Skyrim's can tend to be a little too straight ahead. But this is just like not... It just ends up feeling tedious to me. Oh, wait a second. This is... Oh, I do have to go up and around, I guess. Okay. Whoops. Also, we're dying. I have potions. Can you cast the motherfucking spell, dude? Did I equip the wrong one? We'll be fine. Move. Is this? What are you pointing me to? I'm very confused. Pretty sure it's this. Just a glitch with the positioning. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. People acting like this game is the second coming of Christ now that it's been re-released. It's like, I'm glad that it's getting love. Because, like, yeah, Skyrim's been re-released a million times or whatever. But, I don't know. I just... I guess it's more so with just games discourse being so hyperbolic in general. It's like either it's the greatest thing ever and it, you know, I don't know. I don't want to get too crude, but it's like, you know... It's either the greatest thing since sliced bread or it's complete dog shit. And there's like no in between. It's like really fucking annoying. Wait. Oh, is it literally right there? How did I miss that? I guess we're going this way now. Was there some... Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, never mind. Gotta figure it out.
Yes? There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Enfield. All of Dubella's priests...
Why are you talking about Cyrodiil shit, dude? Okay. I'm assuming you're all enemies. Goodbye. Oh, there's just a neg- Oh, like, see, it's interesting, though. Like, I have noticed that mostly main quest dungeons do loop. Like, do eventually loop out. So that's convenient. I spoke too soon on that front, I guess. But I still just, I just don't really find it that enjoyable, though. Still. Clown. Alright. God, these environments, though, are so cool. We're fine. Oh, are we gonna get the tall glitch again?
Speak quickly, mortal.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that happens like it's as simple as I think saving, quitting, and reloading. Or super tall now.
Speak quickly, mortal.
And that happens if there's an effect like paralysis or whatever, in my case, vampirism progressing.
Quickly, mortal.
We'll probably wrap this up shortly anyway, so I'll just play in third person for a bit. And I'm glad that they adjusted this to be playable in third person, but I still just... I don't think I will ever prefer to play an Elder Scrolls game in third person, though. Glad it's an option for those who want that, though, but... I'll usually pop out into third person, like, see my character every now and again. But even then, in, like, the character menu, you can see it, at least here. Yeah, we're fucking tall as shit, though.
Triumphant champion returns. So you know what it's like now. Always wanting that next fix. Hating it, but well. All over now. And as a token of my gratitude, which is just...
What? Turn to Shagora. We'll get our next assignment, and then that'll be our task for next time. I did anticipate this being a shorter series. Like, I really can't imagine there's gonna be that much more. Assuming I don't get distracted and, like, do a bunch more side stuff, but even then.
You've experienced both shades of madness.
That's not a complaint, I'm just saying that was kind of the intent, anyway.
bursting at the seams now. To the meat of your endeavor, the crux of the situation, the reason for your being here, and the likely cause of your death. You'll be stopping the Grey March, altering the course of events, breaking the cycle, a fly in the ointment, a new cause for a different effect. We're going to change things. No, things will be different this time around. You'll be my champion. You'll grow powerful. You'll grow to be me, Prince of Madness, a new Sheogorath. Or you'll die trying. I love that about you. Because you seem a nice enough sort. And if you don't, I'll swallow your soul and vomit it into the ever-filling chamber pot of the ageless. But mostly because I asked nicely. A fair question. You won't really. At least I don't think so. But you'll have power. My power. Try not to lose it. It's a pain to replace. But for all intents and purposes, you'll be me. A me to fight the him. Since I won't be around. It's simple, really, if you don't think about it. Well, not here. Didn't I say that? I'm never here when Jiggalag walks. It's one of the rules. I've told you too much for now. Listen to me. Prattle on. I can see your mortal brain straining. We'll talk more later. Now, you've seen the great torch that burns brightly over New Sheoth. No, because it doesn't. It should, but it doesn't. You'll fix that. You'll go to Sylarn and bring back the Flame of Agnon to relight the torch. Oh,
Now, see, I remember this, though.
share with my minions at Sylarn in their eternal quest to please me. They're constantly fighting over Sylarn. It can be tiresome, but, well, that's your problem now. Off with you. I don't want to see again until the great torch is lit. Oh, don't forget to make use of dear Haskell. Between you and me, if he's not summoned 3 or 4 times a day, I don't think he feels appreciated.
Now, see, the thing that I will agree to with something that's declined from Morrowind to Skyrim is, like, the writing quality, but I'm surprised, like, who wrote... Not everyone should talk like Sheogorath, obviously, but, like, who wrote the dialogue for this? And why are they not writing the dialogue for, like, everything? Because, like, this is actually, like, entertaining and, like, good.
They're the worst of all. My own subjects, working for the enemy. It's enough to make an old Daedric prince get all weepy. It doesn't help that they're the ones who make the obelisks work. A little chanting, a little ritual, and poof, Knights of Order. Kill them when you see them. But don't touch the corpse until they're really dead, which they aren't until you deactivate the obelisk.
Interesting.
They're getting more active every day. You know what would be a good sign? Free sweet rolls! Shut them down where you can, and make sure to kill the priest you see around them. He's on his way. So I'm on my way out. It's terribly inconvenient, don't you think? You're going to stop him, though. And the first thing to do is to make my people feel safe. It's annoying to tell the truth. A bit hurtful. But they do it every time. Join up with the enemy and become priests of order. Aren't you the curious one? It killed the intrepid adventurer who really should just be doing exactly what I say at all times. You're going to stop.
I guess the voice actor does, like, it does carry to a certain extent as well, right? Like, delivery can sometimes make up for actually lackluster dialogue here and there, depending. Or it can, you know, be to the detriment of well-written dialogue, right?
Shines brightly above New Sheoth. A beacon beacon of hope for all the citizens. Except it doesn't. It's gone out. Happens every time the Grey March begins, which it has. Makes all of my subjects uneasy, tense, homicidal, some of them at least. We need to get that torch relit before the place falls apart. It's what's used to light the Great Torch. Haven't we covered this? You'll find it in Sylar. That's where you're going to get the Flame of Agnon. Do you listen to anything I say? Do your ears work? If not, I can find use for them. Go and fetch the flame. Bring it to the Cicellum. Light the Great Torch. How are you going to be me if you can't even do what me tells you? Ta, come visit again.
Oh my fucking god.
Look out your eyes.
Is everything all right?
Haskell, you're tiny as shit.
A bit ill.
Oh, yeah. You look a bit ill. You're like 9 feet tall. Oh my god.
Yes, is there... A bad lot. Traitors. You'll find them near the obelisks that dot the land. Their link to Jiggalag gives them power. As long as their obelisk... I fear they grow in power as the Grey March progresses. The priests of order are the key. Yes, he will soon march across the land. Many of our citizens are delicate. They can't cope with the prospect, and they defect to the forces of Jiggalag. It is underway, but my lord does not wish for you to confront it directly yet. First, the the Great Torch. It is a symbol of Sheogorath's power and a source of great comfort.
What the hell is going on over there?
Of New Sheoth. Unfortunately, the torch has gone out. Lord Sheogorath.
Okay, I'm very hungry. I need to go eat.
Can only be lit by the immortal servants of Sheogorath, the Golden Saints and Dark Seducers of it. In normal times, Sheogorath would simply command it, and his servants would leap. But alas, the times are not normal. I'm afraid you may. Enlightening as always.
Alright, we've got our task for the next, why did it point me this way, of all places? Got our next main quest task. Oh, right. I should probably feed. So that way the next time I come back, they're not gonna attack me or some shit. I do find being a vampire, and did I mention this last time? I keep fucking forgetting, but I find being a vampire, well, I just don't, I find it to be more annoying than, like, actually beneficial in this game. I mean, I guess I could sell some shit real quick, like sell the stuff I don't need, or gold that I don't need.
Yes. I might be willing to part with a few things, if the price is right.
Oh, you watched that show? Okay. Yeah, can I, like, sell... Is this, like, a general goods store? It looks like it.
That's a good deal.
I don't need this.
Seems a fair bargain to me.
I could haggle, but, like, it's not gonna matter, like...
I can accept that. That's a good deal.
I haven't had a reason to spend gold for, like...
Seems a fair bargain to me.
A while.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal. I can accept that. You got a good deal there.
I have the glass dagger somewhere, yeah.
You got a good deal there. Seems a fair bargain. I can accept that. That's a good deal. That seems fair to me. Seems a fair bargain. That's a good deal.
Is this filled? I don't know what it looks like when it's filled versus not. I don't really care.
That seems fair to me. Seems a fair bargain to me. That's a good deal. That seems fair to me. That's a good deal.
Sword matrix, manual to Zillion.
You got a good deal there.
This is garbage.
That seems fair to me. Seems a fair bargain. That seems fair to me. Seems a fair.
I'd almost rather just drop this shit on the ground because it's faster.
bargain to me. Seems a fair bargain to me. Seems a fair bargain to me. That's a good deal.
Do you think it seems a fair bargain to her? I can't tell. This is dog shit.
Seems a fair bargain to me.
This could be fun to mess around with, I guess, but...
You got a good deal there. That's a good deal.
Dog
I
shit.
can accept that. I can accept that. That seems fair to me. That seems fair to me. You got a good deal. Seems a fair... That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Seems a fair that's a good deal. That's a good deal. You got a good deal there. That seems fair to me. 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 That's a good deal. If you have an... Bye.
Okay. So maybe sleep and feed and then go? Well, I guess if I'm not going to be in town, I could just go and reap the benefits of the stat buffs. This is true. Oh my god. I can't fast travel. What time is it? It's almost sundown. So I can just pop inside somewhere. In fact, is this the Amber guy? I think it is.
You think I'm ugly, don't you?
Yes.
How can I help you? That's a big chest you've got there.
Excuse you?
You need any help getting the... See you.
Is this light armor? I presume so, because I don't think heavy armor would have this high for just a cuirass. How much amber do I have left? Just the one. So like it like may be worth it to craft all of it. I want to see if he has a dagger. If there's an amber dagger, I might go for that if the stats are good.
What is...
No dagger. What the fuck?
As you... See you.
Lame as shit. Alright. So now that it's dark, I can actually traverse without taking sun damage.
Speak quickly, mortal.
And I guess, similar to what I did last time, I guess we can set out next time. Like, actually do the journey to Sylarn, do Sylarn, and see what's up. When I reload next time, it should fix the tall glitch. I know some people have suggested, like, if you leave it in third person, save, quit, and then boot up the game and load, it'll fix it. But I've had it fix itself while in first person, but I'll just put it in third, just in case. But I do want to thank you guys for watching. I don't know why you're looking at the corpse there, but thank y'all for tuning in, bearing with me. I'm a little cranky for some reason. Things are going well though, so I can't really complain too much. It's just tired, hungry, sort of like at the point where I'm ready to be, you know, wrapping up this playthrough, as I am. And yeah, have a good night, Space Cowboy, and everybody else as well, and I'll catch you on Wednesday.